Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, we're focused on a programme that sits at the Centre of Society, Government and Justice, the Law LLB. This course offers academic depth, practical experience, and strong pathways into a wide range of careers. And we're going to explore that in our live stream today. I'm joined by one of our fantastic academics who knows the programme inside and out. Brett, I'll hand over to you to introduce yourself.
Thanks for having me. I'm Brett Koenig. I'm the Associate Head of Law at De Montfort University, and I teach on the Law LLB.
Super. Just before we start, just want to remind everyone we are live. Any questions you'd have for us, please do feel free to send them in and we'll pick them up through the stream or reply to your message in the chat. So to start off, could you please give us a quick overview of the Law LLB? What's at the core of the course?
Yeah, the Law LLB gives students a strong grounding in the foundations of legal study, so things like contract law, tort, criminal and constitutional, but we also give them the flexibility to specialise in areas that interest them. So it doesn't just prepare them for legal careers, but also for roles with things like critical thinking, analysis and communication.
Super. One of the standout features of the programme is how interactive it is. How does that look like in sort of real world practice?
Yeah, I mean, we place a big emphasis on sort of mirroring our academic studies with what you're going to do into the workplace. So ensuring that what you do here at De Montfort University is going to get you career ready and it's going to give you the skills necessary to succeed in a really sort of fast-paced and moving society, really.
Super. And law covers a vast range of areas, different topics. How much flexibility do students actually have to sort of pick their choices and shape their own degree in a way?
Yeah, they have quite a lot of choice here at De Montfort University. So once they've studied the core modules, the sort of foundations of legal studies, they've got a variety of optional modules. So they could do family law, commercial, medical law, human rights. And so it means they can focus on what really motivates them and what area of law that they might be passionate and want to go into.
Wicked. So, looking at real world experience, what opportunities do students have to put real world learning into practice?
It's a great question. So we have a number of opportunities. We've got placements, we've got client interviewing, mooting in places like this, the courtroom, and street law advocacy projects. And so we've also got a dedicated law lab here, and that's going to connect students that come to De Montfort University with legal problems from the real world, and it gives them a chance to sort of work in a more applied environment.
And sort of talking about the law lab,
yeah.
How do you think that sets students up for sort of future success? Because I think a lot of students probably come to study law degree, and then when it comes to getting either like training or looking to do the next steps toward their legal practice, they might sort of be struggling a little bit. So do you think the law lab can help students?
I think so. I think the law lab's going to differentiate students who come to here compared to other universities because it's going to give them that real world practical experience. So we're not just learning the black letter law, but we're going to learn how it applies in real world situations, members of the public who have legal issues, and a chance to really try what we're learning in the classroom in the real world.
Great. And employability is a massive part of what we do here at DMU throughout all of our courses, and that's obviously no different for law either. What sort of support do the students receive during their degree in terms of helping their employability, helping their careers, and so on?
Yeah, so we've got an award-winning careers team here actually that works closely with our students right from the very first day they're here. And so they'll help you secure placements or prepare applications to become a paralegal or a training contract. And they're going to build that confidence by looking over your CV and covering letter. And so lots of our students have gone on to different placements with major companies and leading law firms, massive city law firms, and they go on to secure really excellent roles after graduation.
And typically, where do law graduates go afterwards, and what sort of roles do they find themselves working in?
Well, we've got quite a wide mix, really. So a lot of them go into the legal field. They become solicitors, paralegals, legal assistants. Others go into things like civil service or corporate roles, maybe policy roles as well. And so some of them will choose to do postgraduate research, but they tend to go on to really big sorts of companies. So the Crown Prosecution Service, Gowlings, Allen & Overy, Jaguar Land Rover, really household names to sort of pursue their career further.
That's great. I think teaching and assessment style, I think something we try to sort of differentiate ourselves with a little bit here at DMU, don't we? Obviously from an academic side, What kind of assessments and teaching approaches can they expect?
So we really value variety of assessment. So we moved away from the sort of 3-hour closed book exam, which is more of a memory test. And we've gone on to things like problem solving questions, essays, presentations, advocacy exercises, because we really believe there's multiple ways to demonstrate that you can show understanding and you've met the learning outcomes. And so this helps you develop strong analytical skills, professional skills, and it's going to prepare you for the workplace as well as just for the assessments themselves.
And students here will be learning in the block format, won't they? Could you just explain to our viewers how that would look like in terms of the law degree, for instance?
Absolutely. So by learning in block format, you just learn one studied subject at a time. And so there's no assessment bunching, there's no confusion as to studying multiple things at the same time. So if, for example, you're studying contract, you will just be focusing on that contract. And the idea is you immerse yourself more deeply in the subject before moving on to another one.
That's great. I think it's definitely something as well that I'd probably enjoyed when I was a student, which
think
I
me
didn't
too.
have. So, there's no end of year exams. There's
Yeah.
no sort of panic at the end. You don't have to scramble for your coursework and everything all in
Exactly.
one go. You do it concurrently, back
Yeah.
to back, don't you? And then I
That's
think
right.
you get quicker feedback as well, don't you? And
Absolutely.
stuff like
So
that.
you're getting that assessment feedback within 15 working days, and then you can take that feedback and apply it to your next module. Because like you say, when we were at university, we would get all of our feedback over the summer, and if we've gone really wrong, there's nothing we could do by that time.
No, and I think it definitely helps with your sort of student life, study balance as well, doesn't
does,
Which
it
is
really
super
does.
important. So I guess similar to that, I guess, as well, what resources do students have access to on our LLB program?
Yeah, so they benefit from extensive digital resources. So we have subscription with Oxford Law Trove, and that gives you access to over 200 textbooks, all at your fingertips. So back when I was at university, I had to go out and buy all the textbooks and find them. We've got a digital archive with all the textbooks. We provide access to specialist legal databases like Lexis and Westlaw. And these are the tools that you're going to use in professional practice. I was previously a practicing lawyer. These are tools that I used every single day. And if you can get proficient with them here, it's going to stand you in great stead for the future.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, like I think you've already touched on it, we're in our beautiful old restored courtroom right now.
Yeah.
Are there any dedicated facilities for our law students?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have, as you say, the courtrooms here. We have specialist sort of interview rooms where you can do practice client mediations. We have lots of fantastic resources like the law library, and we also have great resources in the careers service as well.
Excellent. So yeah, student feedback is something we're always proud to share. How have students responded to the law program? What do they think of the law program from students you've interacted with and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, I'm really incredibly proud to actually say that students rated us #1 in the East Midlands for teaching on our course, and that was part of the NSS survey, the National Student Survey. And so that really reflects the effort we put in to support students and making sure they're getting a really high quality student experience.
Yeah, and as someone that teaches on that course must be
Yeah,
nice to
and in
hear,
charge
right?
of NSS.
Yeah. Exactly. Any trips, any global opportunities or anything that students can do sort of outside of the study place where they can sort of enhance their...
Yeah, absolutely. So when you come to university, great campus here, it's beautiful, but there's also opportunities to travel abroad. So starting from September 2025, students now can spend their second block at Dubai, which is our DMU Dubai campus there in their second year. And that's a great chance to see different legal environments, different cultural environments. They could also do a year abroad in places like Switzerland, Lucerne. So really fantastic opportunities to sort of broaden your horizons.
Yeah, and I think you go to The Hague, don't you, to see the
Yes.
international court? Yeah.
Yeah, we do a great law global trip, DMU global trip to The Hague, chance to see where sort of war criminals are tried, things like that. With a bit of fun mixed in, we could head towards Amsterdam as well.
Yeah, just to make sure. Yeah, no, that sounds great. I guess just to wrap things up, is there any advice you'd give to our viewers today that might be looking to study law or study at DMU?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say really, be ready to engage, question and think critically. Law's very challenging, but it's incredibly rewarding. It's an absolute door opener. It will give you a fantastic career. It will give you critical thinking. It will open doors into whatever career you choose to go into, whether you stay in the law or you go into business or into teaching. So I'd really recommend it, and it opens that door to a wide range of careers.
Yeah, definitely. Massive thank you to Brett. If you do have any questions, this is still, you still got a chance to send them in. If not, we can pick them up afterwards. If you would like to explore our course further, you can visit our website, you can contact our inquiry line, or you can visit us at Open Day. We'll have one taking place in March, I'm going to say off the top of my head. And hopefully we'll see you on campus very, very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.